Hi everyone, my name is Vishal Singh and I'll be teaching you chess today. So in the previous class, we still continued with defending by moving away, and we'll be finishing that today for sure. And once we are done with that, we'll be starting with defending by interposing. It is very interesting, to be honest. I'll be telling you the meaning of interposing once we're done with defending by moving away. All right. So with this, let's start a class and let's finish defending by moving away today. All right. So this is the latest puzzle we solved, uh, I guess. But I'll wrap it up really quickly. I'm pretty sure we did this. Okay. So here you're playing as white and your knight was under attack. So the only way to save it was to play knight to d5. Why? Let's see. There is no other place the knight is currently knife would be safe at. There are only three options where the knight can jump to at the moment. It will be killed here due to the bishop, killed here due to the bishop or the pawn, and killed here due to the bishop as well. But this is comparatively a good option compared to the other two. Why? Because here you have a pawn that is supporting your knight, meaning even if the exchange does happen, the bishop will capture your knight. You in return can capture the opponent's bishop, meaning you lose 3 points, you gain 3 points. That would be a completely fair exchange and a preferable option compared to the other two where you would be giving away your knight for completely free. Got it? Really simple. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so here you're playing as black and pause the video, think what is being attacked and what would be the best solution for you to save that particular piece that is under threat. Okay, now that you've come back, hopefully you did pause the video and come back. So I'll tell you, the piece that is under attack is your knight. It is under attack by the queen. The queen is the one that is threatening your piece. Okay, so let's see what are the options that our knight can jump to at the given moment. So if you jump, if you play knight to d8, definitely the queen is going to capture your knight. Not a good option, right? We'll be giving away a knight for free. We do not want that. If you jump to a5, again the queen can capture our knight. Not a good option. What if you jump to c5? Not good. Why? The black pawn can only move in the front side, so it is not supporting our knight on the back side. So not a good option again. But how about d6? That seems to be a good option, right? Why? Because if you play your knight to d6, it is being supported by the pawn. Meaning, if your opponent is sane and does understand chess, he would definitely would not want to exchange the queen for a knight. Queen is worth 9 points. And you'll be giving away a queen for what? Knight, which is worth 3 points. Definitely no, right? So a safe option to play would be knight to d6. Got it? Really simple. Okay. Finally, the last puzzle for defending by moving away. Okay. So again, pause the video. I've become really good at it that I'm not giving away the answers right away. It took me a while, but I've gotten used to it. Okay. So pause the video. You are playing as white. Think what is under attack and think of a solution and come back and let's see if a solution match and why would that be the only correct option to move. Okay. Okay. Now that you're back, so hopefully you're back. You did pause the video. Now, if you're playing as white and the piece that is under attack is your rook. Your rook is under attack by the enemy bishop. Now rook can only move in straight lines. We all know that, right? But due to these two pawns here at f2 and g3, moving down and moving towards the right are out of the option. You cannot jump over your own pieces. Rook cannot jump over your own pieces. Okay, it is not a knight. So two of the directions are out of the way already. Now we have only two options. Either we can go up or to the left. Let's see what happens if we choose to go to the up. Moving here at f4 definitely not a good option. Why? The pawn will directly capture our rook. We do not want to give it away for free. Not an option. Moving here at f5, f6 and f7, the king can easily capture our rook. So definitely not a good option. How about f8? Again, no. Why? The enemy rook, you see, enemy rook is the attack range of the enemy rook is occupying entire 8th rank, and so is the a file under the attack range of the enemy rook. So moving here again not a good option. It will be directly be captured. So we cannot move up any block. None of the options above is a viable option for us to go. Let's see what happens to the left. Well, you see these two enemy pawns here. They attack diagonally. You remember, right? So you see one pawn is occupying two blocks itself. So the other pawn will be occupying the other two blocks. So moving to any of these four options is definitely a no-no for us. Why? We'll be giving away a rook to what? A pawn? Definitely no, right? We'll be losing 5 points. Rook is very important actually. It's very powerful. We do not want to give it away. The only option we have left is here at a3. You might be wondering, but the enemy's rook still has an attack range over the a file, right? The entire a file. Then why do we want to move here? Well, if we chose to move to any other block, we would be giving away a rook for completely free. It would be a free piece. We'll be losing 5 points. But if we choose to move our rook to a3, our rook will then will be supported by the pawn here at b2. So even if the exchange does happen, it would be a fair exchange, and it would be way better option than any of the other possible moves that I just told you about. So this is the best playable option we have at the moment. But it might destroy our defenses to an extent, because we'll be moving away our pawn here at, I'll show you. See, if the enemy rook does capture our rook and we in return capture the enemy rook, then there's an opening. Our king is no longer completely safe. It was safe, now it has openings that the enemy can attack through. But that's still fine, because we cannot afford to give away a rook for completely free. Okay, plus the enemy's king itself is quite open, so that's fair. Okay, now okay, so with this we are finally done with defending by moving away. It was a little long topic, but okay, we get it. This was needed because it is actually quite useful in the game. Okay, so now that we're done with it, let's close this tab and move to defending by interposing. So what is defending by interposing? So when a certain piece of yours is under threat, is under attack, uh, how you can defend is by either by moving away, like I showed you in the previous puzzles, or getting in, or getting a using your different piece and bringing in between, blocking the path of the attacker. So basically, you're blocking the path of the thing that is attacking your piece. But it is basically protecting your own piece using another one of your pieces. That is what interposing is. So you're interfering in the path of the enemy that is trying to attack your piece. Like suppose you're a child and some other child is trying to bully you, but then your dad comes in. So your dad is actually blocking that other guy that is trying to annoy you. Got it? So that is what interposing is. So your dad basically interfered and helped you out to get out of the situation. Okay. Now that we understand what the meaning of interposing is, let's start with the puzzles. Got it? So this is the first puzzle. You're playing as white. Okay, since this is the first puzzle, I won't tell you to pause the video and look for a solution. Why? Because I'll explain what interposing means in an actual game situation here first, and from the next one I hope you guys do pause the video and then come back. Okay, so here you're playing as white, and the piece that is under attack is your queen. Why? You might be thinking the queen is also attacking the rook at the same time. Yeah, well, it is, but look at the point difference. The rook is worth only 5 points. Your queen is worth 9 points. Even if you do eat up the rook, the other rook that is supporting the enemy rook will then eat up your queen. Not a fair trade. So in this situation, your queen needs protection. So what you can do is there any piece you can use to interfere? You cannot use this rook at f1 to interfere. That would take us 1, 2, and 3 moves, right? The rook here at f3 is possibly a better option. It can interfere in one single move. See, rook to b3. And just by doing this, you have protected a queen, but you have also attacked the enemy rook at the same time. So even if the exchange does happen, it would be completely fine. Let's see what happens. The enemy rook then captures your rook. You are at b3. Then you capture the enemy rook. A completely fair trade, right? You lost 5 points, your enemy lost 5 points, and that's fine. You both still have a queen. You both still have an equal number of pawns as well. So this was an better option. All right. So this was the first puzzle. I hope you understood what defending by interposing means. We'll be doing rest of the puzzles in the next coming up videos. So that was all for today. I hope you guys understood everything that I said. I hope defending by moving away is clear, and we also started with a new topic today. So hope to see you guys in the next class. Bye bye.